What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's your man Delvin. Welcome to Delvin's Room. And man, football Sunday just happened. And I gotta talk about this one, bro. I gotta plug in on this one, bro. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking with me. I have sports take. I'm gonna tell y'all this now. Cause if you watch my channel, I talk about a lot of shit. You feel me? I just talk about shit that intrigues me. So I'm not a straight sports channel. I know that some people I talk about sports enough. I talk mostly about hip hop, to be honest with you. I talk about sports. I talk about the big headlines in sports, to be honest with you. I talk R&B. So I talk a lot of different shit, right? But I do make my videos once a week about, what happened in football and basketball coming back. So I gotta start making my weekly videos about basketball, right? Daily videos about basketball, because basketball a little bit easier to cover. But nonetheless, let's get into this one, man. Shout out to everybody who's been rocking with me. And I'm gonna keep going back live again. I know last week I gotta look at my numbers. I think I only did like 3 lives last week, but we're gonna get that better, man. I like when I was doing 7 lives a week, every day doing 1 live. So we gonna get to it, right? So, nonetheless, let's get to the first topic of the day. It's your man Delvin's Room. Shout out to everybody. Your man Jalen Hurts. Right? Looking like he had a bit of a bounce back, y'all. Now, the Eagles are 5-2. They played a good Minnesota team yesterday. So they needed him to play good yesterday. Because you playing Minnesota. Minnesota is hungry. Minnesota is ready. Minnesota is a good team. Minnesota is a playoff team, borderline playoff team, right? So they can't fuck around with them, right? They can't lay down on them. They can't, just think shit gonna happen, right? They have to play a good game against Minnesota. And that is exactly what Jalen Hurts did. He played a terrific game. He threw for over 200 yards with 2 different receivers, right? So that's excellent right there. He had a very, very excellent passing game. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, over 150 in passer rating, right? So very impressive game for Jalen Hurts, right? Very impressive game. So yes, he definitely had a bounce back. The Eagles are looking they look way better. This was a bounce back game for him because 2 losses that they had, he wasn't looking. A lot of people, they love to say that they love to say that he's just a game manager, right? He's only there to manage the game and everything. But games like this is where you have to give him his credit. And he proves that he's more than a game manager, where he can go out there, have an explosive game, throw for a lot of yards, get all the receivers together on this one. So this was a good game. So for all those people that was like, he's a game manager, those 2 losses was gonna define him. No, bro. Y'all be jumping out the window every goddamn weekend sports. Every goddamn weekend sports, somebody's mad. Somebody is mad. Somebody every weekend sports, somebody once the team have a bad game, is over. No. But he just proved that he's more than a game manager, bro. And you have to give a lot of credit to his receivers and the O-line, though. Man, because Carson Wentz, on the other hand, Carson Wentz had a good game, but he had 2 interceptions. He threw for a lot of yards, but they threw a lot on Minnesota. Looking at the game, they threw a lot. And I don't know, that to me, that wasn't a good idea to do that much on the Philadelphia Eagles defense, bro. Because Philadelphia Eagles have a good ass defense. So say what you want to say, your man Jalen Hurts is back. I think, like I say, to me, it's between them, the Chiefs. I'm looking at a repeat, dog. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. I'm looking at a repeat. I feel like it's gonna be the Chiefs and the Eagles in the Super Bowl again. I really do, bro. And even over there, I'm gonna get to that one a little bit later. Patrick Mahomes and goddamn, they looked amazing yesterday. I ain't gonna lie, they kind of sent out a message yesterday. But for the Eagles, even in their division, even though they took that L to the Giants, I don't see anybody better than them. I don't think the Cowboys is a huge threat. I don't believe the Cowboys is a huge threat. I don't believe the Commanders are a huge threat. That's just my opinion. I don't believe they're a huge threat to the Eagles, right? So I believe they're gonna have their division easily won. 'Cause I just the Cowboys is too inconsistent. The Commanders, I don't expect a lot. Jalen Daniels is damn near having a down season. Am I tripping? Let me go check out his stat. I think Jalen Daniels, he haven't been having a good season so far. So let me check that out before I just say that. But yeah, I think they have an easy route in their division right now. Even though the Giants gave them a spanking, I feel like, yeah, I mean, I feel like the Eagles on their best day they could beat anybody in their division. On their best day they could beat anybody in the division. Like, okay, yeah, the Commanders and the Cowboys play. Cowboys 44, Commanders 22. So, I just don't I just think they have it easy in their division. I think they got an easy road to winning the playoff spot in that division. I feel like Cowboys and Commanders, they good teams, but yeah, I mean, they're not gonna be there at the end. I'm gonna just be honest with you. And I know that got to hurt for Cowboys fans. I got a lot of homeboys that's Cowboys fans, bruh. No, and they fuck around the Giants. Even though the Giants beat the Eagles, to me, we know that shit was a fluke. The Giants just lost to the Broncos yesterday. The Giants is 2-5, bro. They almost out of the goddamn playoffs already. You feel me? The Giants is almost out of the playoffs already. So yeah, they might. I ain't even gonna lie to you. They could beat the Eagles again for whatever reason. The Giants just have the Eagles number, dog. For whatever reason, the Giants just have the Eagles number. It's just one of those things that when you have a garbage team that could beat a good team. You know how they go? Like you just have these garbage teams that could beat a good team every once in a while. Giants, yeah, you're right. The Giants is wild. You just like they didn't even lose bad yesterday, but that loss hurt them a lot because that's their fifth loss. You feel me? Like 5 losses. Nah, it's too early to have 5 losses, man. I don't even expect them to make. I don't even think they're gonna even have a chance at the playoffs. So yeah, it's just too early for them to do that bullshit. So we have to give Jalen Hurts his credit. This was a bounce back game, uh, and they played a good team. So that lets you know that they still up. But I want to talk about another game. Did y'all see this shit here, man? Your man Patrick Mahomes, bruh. They spanked the living shit out of the Raiders, bruh. And I feel like this was one of those statement games, bruh. I feel like because a lot of people been looking at the Kansas City Chiefs as inconsistent, right? Because you hold them up to high standards. Patrick Mahomes, these are champions. You know what I'm saying? Multiple champions. So you expect a lot from them, right? So when they start off 3-3, I'm already telling you, I'm already like, I don't know about the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't want to rule Mahomes out because he is the Brady of this generation. But at the same time, y'all keep losing too much. This might be one of your off seasons. But playing the Raiders yesterday and beating the shit out of them, not even just winning, beating the dog shit out of them, 31-0. That was a good statement. That was a good statement because it keeps them right there in the division. And that division is a tough division. Let's just keep it real. The Broncos, the Chargers, that's a tough division. That is a tough division. So I can't even say that they'll win because the Broncos, like I said, the Broncos just beat the Giants in a very close game, but they beat them in a close game, which they needed that win because this is gonna keep giving them distance between Kansas. So if Kansas City Chiefs decide to do what they probably gonna do, going to end of the season, winning streak, probably win like the last 4 games. I expect the Kansas City Chiefs to do that. To win like the last 4 games and go 3-1 in the last 4 games. And give them positioning to win the division. But if the Broncos keep playing like this, they keep winning like this, you know what I'm saying? They'll be too far ahead. They'll be too far ahead because right now it's a game, and they got another win over them. So it's a close one, but it's not so close. I feel like the Giants. I feel like the Broncos can win this division. And I want the Giants to win this. I mean, I want the goddamn Broncos to win this division. To be honest with you, the reason I want the goddamn Broncos to win this division is because I would rather see the Kansas City Chiefs, if they do get in on the wild card. Make their ass work for it. God damn it. God damn it. The Chiefs always in the championship. Okay, y'all always in the championship. Work for it this time. Go from the wild card position. God damn it. So yeah, I would like to see that. That's what I would like to see. But nonetheless, man, they say this was the best game that the goddamn Chiefs put together. And see, whenever the Chiefs can put together a good ass game like this, it's scary, man. It's scary because they do nothing wrong. Defensively, they can dominate you. Offensively, they can dominate you. So it's one of those things, bro. It's like when the Chiefs are hitting on all cylinders, everybody gotta be weary. Everybody gotta be weary, man. Everybody gotta be weary. It's one of those things. You gotta be weary with the motherfuckers, man. But that was a good that was one of the games, right? So my last sports topic before I get up out of here with y'all. Tua. Tua from the goddamn Miami Dolphins. My Miami Dolphins, goddamn it. But I gotta talk about this nonsense, man, because this is what this is. It's just complete nonsense, man. So Tua is being benched, right? For Quinn. I don't even know who that is, right? That's how bad this shit is. But Tua is being benched, right? Because Tua had made some crazy ass comments, right? Tua had made some crazy comments, right? And his ass got benched. Tua has not been playing worth a shit. The Miami Dolphins are 1-5. You understand? So for Tua to, be so critical of his own team and, you know, nigga, you're not doing your part. You're not playing good, bro. You're not playing good. You're not playing good, bro. Like Tua hasn't been playing good. Like I feel like, you know, in this league, in the NFL, bro, you can't have that many sucky games, bro. I feel like Tua. I'm gonna just go ahead and keep it real. I feel like Tua was somebody we had high hopes for at the Dolphins, but the motherfucker just not playing good, bro. I think it's time to move on from the Tua show. I don't see it happen too. He stays too injured. He's too inconsistent. No, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, man. And him being critical of his teammates and saying shit like that, it's not a good look, man. It's not a good look. I mean, it's crazy to say it's only week 8 where we going into week 8. It's crazy to say that your season is already over in week 8. When your season is over in fucking week 8, that lets you know it's something wrong with everything. Everything is something wrong with it. That means the Miami Dolphins need to blow that shit up. You know what I'm saying? They just need to blow that shit up. When your quarterback, he having problems, your head coach having problems, your main receiver is injured, just a whole bunch of dumb shit. The Dolphins are horrible right now, bro. This is one of those situations where everything got to be blown up. You got to get rid of the coach. You got to get rid of the quarterback. You got to get rid of everybody. You just need a whole new team. When it's the eighth game in the season and you already considering, benching your starting quarterback, and you have no chance of making the playoffs in week 8 already. Yeah, it's just time to blow it up. It's time to rebuild. The Dolphins, the Dolphins is a bad organization, honestly, because they're always rebuilding. What year hasn't the Dolphins been in rebuild? You know what I'm saying? Every fucking year they've been in rebuild. I think the Dolphins haven't made the playoffs in like 5 years, even more. When the fuck is the last time? Let me Google this shit. When was the last time the Dolphins, bro? The Dolphins haven't won a playoff game since December 30th, 2000. They haven't won a playoff game in 25, which now be 26 years, bro. They haven't won a playoff game. This is, man, bro. This is really sad. I forgot when these motherfuckers last won a goddamn playoff game. It's been 25 years since the Dolphins won a playoff game. It's sad, bro. That's why the Dolphins are in a miserable place, bro. They're in a miserable place because the owner is they don't want to do nothing. Like the Dolphin right now is in no man's land, bro. They are in no man's land. They are in a shameful place, bro. And now you have the quarterback and the receivers and everybody just tearing each other apart. Like shit ain't good at all, man. This shit not a good look, bro. Yeah. I don't expect nothing good to come from the Dolphins for a very long time, man. It's one of those things. But I'm finna get up out of here. Appreciate everybody that commented. Appreciate everybody that gave a like. Hopefully y'all watch the rebroadcast when I put it back up here. It's your man Delvin. Delvin's growing to the next. Peace out.